Hi folks, Jack from Smoky Mountain Scientific here. Today I'm going to show some of the features of our automatic titrator, the Titraumatic. And so the first thing we do is we initiate the user interface. It's come up as being connected on COM29. I've already recorded a titration demo, so I don't feel like redoing that. Today I want to show you a couple of the other screens. The first screen is manual screen, and what that allows you to do is to run, first of all, you can hit a pH measurement and you can get a value for that. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Down here in this box we have the controls to run the pump and valves, right? So if we hit the run pump button, we will inject a volume of 2,000 microliters, 2 milliliters. We will do that at a speed of 300 microliters per second, and we will do it in an injecting direction to the reservoir. So we can click on either of these buttons. If we click on that button, the direction changes from inject to withdraw. If we click on this button, it goes from to reservoir to sample. So that should be pretty straightforward. Hitting the button now will withdraw 2,000 microliters from the sample at this speed. Okay, so that's the manual screen. I'll show you the calibration screen now. Okay, so as before, you can read the pH. Just click on that button and it will give you a value. It's going to measure a digital measurement down here and give you the value of pH up here. Okay, on this screen we can select the diameter of the plunger for the syringe, and you can change this. You can change that. Let's 211. I believe that's the limit. Is the third place. This is in millimeters. Okay, so we're currently telling it that the diameter of the syringe is 15.211 millimeters. And of course, you can calibrate your syringes this way. You can inject a calculated value and of water, let's say, and from the density of water we know how much volume we've added. So we can calibrate our syringe injections that way. So this value over here is the injection speed in microliters per second again. And in this lower box we have our parameters for our pH meter. Okay, so this plot over here is the calibration curve for the pH meter, and you can store different calibration curves and you can recall them. It's looking pretty good, and I think this is a reasonably accurate description of our pH meter behavior right now. But since we want to demonstrate how to calibrate it, let's put in some bad values. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to load a file, and we're going to look in our data file, right? So when we look, here is our Titraumatic folder, and in the Titraumatic folder there's a data folder, and in there will be calibration files. Okay, so cal file, this one here, that's the one that gets loaded when the instrument starts up. If we load that one up, you'll see that we don't have good correlation of our numbers, and the calibration curve, the least squares fit curve, does not fit the data. Okay, so we can make the least squares curve fit the data by hitting the recalibrate button, and that's going to give us our best fit line. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to calibrate this value. I have this electrode. I have this electrode in a pH 4.00 buffer right now, a calibration buffer. We could make this anything we want it to be. We could have a total of 3 decimal places after three digits after the decimal place. It's 4.00, so that's good right there. Okay, so we're in this, so we want to hit the read pH button, and you can see it's pretty stable. If we wanted to get continuous readings, that's what this button does. That button acquires a new pH value, a digital reading every so often, and you'll see it reflected up here. We want to turn that off, so let's stop that, and we will now use this number where this 3351 used to be. Okay, so we have a pH buffer of a reference buffer with a pH of 4 in there. This is our red value, and we want to set this red value as our pH 4 reference. Okay, so we're going to click on that button, and this number and this dot over there would move. Well, it didn't move much, but I guess it did move. All right, now what we want to do is change the buffer. So I'm going to remove the syringe from, or the electrode from the pH 4 buffer. I'm going to put it into the pH 7 buffer, and let's hit the read button and see how it changes. Okay, so it was at 3115. You can see it's 2114, 2113, and it's dropping. And with this modality, you can watch the stability of your electrode. So it seems like it's pretty stable around 2110, right? So let's stop that reading, and now we'll hit the set B button because this is our 7.00 pH value. Okay, so this has dropped significantly, and now we have to set our third pH calibration. We will remove the electrode from the pH 7 buffer and rinse it down good, blot it off, and put our electrode in the pH 10 buffer. Now when we hit the read value button, yeah, you should see it's changing. It's 1218, 1217, 1216, and it has dropped significantly from where it was at 2106. So once we have convinced ourselves that it's pretty stable, we can hit that read button again, and we can set the value of the pH 10 buffer like that. Okay, so now we have 3 values that we have read for our pH 4, 7, and 10 buffers. We need to hit the recalibration button again, and everything looks wonderful. Okay, if we like that calibration file, we can write that file. So clicking on the write file will take you to a window, one of these Java save windows, and you can put it anywhere you want. I've got it in this data file, and I will call this cal file 4. Cal file 4. Alright, and that's saved as a text file. Okay, I think I've covered everything I want to cover about these two screens, the manual screen and the calibration screen, and I've already posted a demo of the titration screen. So I guess that's it for today, and I thank you for watching.